way down all the way to control the friends. Alrighty guys, actually if I can have you two on across just so I can let my last two friends in.
These two right over here. It's gonna be right over here.
And if you have a bag or backpack, make sure it's off in front of you on your lap or on the floor.
Alright, we're gonna be just on the dark blue benches.
Yes, we can make things happen here.
I'm gonna take this one around. Catch on the next one, okay? All good, thank you. All right, friends on the dock side, please watch your hands, arms, and fingers. Keep them inside the boat and away from the dock.
Butterfingers.
Come on.
Get it together, Andy.
And away we go. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome aboard this SS Tinkerbell. My name is Dakota. I will be your captain and storyteller for our journey through Storybook Land. For your safety, please remain seated for the entirety of our voyage, keeping hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. And please supervise children so our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. Now, most people enter lands of enchantment through the pages of a book. But for those of us who enter in person, whether that be by rabbit hole, pixie dust, or even through the jaws of a giant whale, the way in can be rather magical. Or even menacing. Don't be afraid though. While it looks like we're being eaten by Monstro, he's actually just taking us to a magical place called Storybook Land. Now our story begins, like many others, with once upon a time. Where once upon a time there was a big bad wolf who was always chasing after the three little pigs. Luckily, they live on their own little island off to our right, in their three houses. One made of straw, one made of sticks, and the last made of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks.
Oh yeah, the three little pigs.
Now our story takes a bit of a strange turn, as coming up on our left is the quaint English village home to a little girl named Alice, who one golden afternoon followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole into Wonderland. Of course, things only became curiouser and curiouser from there. But if that story isn't your cup of tea, just follow the second star to the right and you'll see London Park, where Peter Pan took Michael, John, and Wendy Darling and flew them off to Neverland with the help of Tinkerbell's pixie dust. There they would run into Captain Hook, meet the Lost Boys, and never ever have to grow up. Now just one jump ahead is the city of Agrabah, where Aladdin bumped into Princess Jasmine at the marketplace and stole her heart. Now while the two were from different worlds, thanks to the power of love and a little help from a genie, they got married and now live happily ever after in the Sun's Palace. Now Storybook Land is a place where love truly does shine, just like the twinkling lights on the archways above us. The very same archways, in fact, that Aladdin and Princess Jasmine soared over, sideways, and upward on their magic carpet ride to a whole new world. Just up ahead is the mysterious Cave of Wonders. Now the cave is said to be home to a cursed treasure, the curse of which can only be lifted by the genie of the lamp. The legend has it, whoever releases the genie will be granted 3 magical wishes. Let's all make a wish and see if it comes true. Just whatever you do, don't touch the treasure. Trust me. Now our friend Snow White once had a wish. Her wish was to escape the evil queen, and that wish was granted when 7 dwarfs took her into their small forest cottage on our right, thanks to her kindness. And if you look up the hill to our left, you'll see the castle where Cinderella wished to attend the prince's ball, but her stepmother forbade it. Luckily, her fairy godmother granted her wish, and she danced the night away with her prince. She was having so much fun, though, that she lost track of time and didn't make it home before midnight. So her carriage turned back into a pumpkin, which is still up there on that bridge below the castle to this day. Now, while magic does have its limits, thankfully, love does not, and she lived happily ever after with her Prince Charming. Dreams really do come true here in the Storybook Land, and like wishes, they inspire many of our stories. Some are dreams of happily ever after, while others are dreams of simply drifting off to sleep on a bed of quilted flowers, much like the pattern you see off to our left, inspired by the 1933 silly symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land. Now, you may have noticed that many of the plants, flowers, and even the trees here in Storybook Land are rather small. and I assure you they are all 100% completely real. And they stay so small because they're enchanted like Tinkerbell's pixie dust. That way they never ever have to grow up. Just up ahead on our left is the stately manor of J. Thaddeus Toad. I don't see Mr. Toad's motor car out front though. He must have taken it out on another wild ride headed nowhere in particular. But perhaps he was headed somewhere like Arendelle, where Elsa fled to her frozen palace atop the mountain, but her sister Anna just wouldn't let it go. That act of true love saved them both and proved that family can weather even the harshest snowstorm. On our right is the Alpine village, home to Geppetto, the master woodcarver, who wished upon a star that his puppet Pinocchio would one day be a real boy. Now thanks to Pinocchio saving him from the belly of Monstro the Whale, that wish was granted by the Wood Fairy. And much like Geppetto's wish, a little mermaid named Ariel had a wish to be part of our world. She gave up her fins in exchange for some unsteady legs to join Prince Eric on land in the palace on our right. That's not where her story began, though. It began under the sea in the city of Atlantica, which is just beyond the waterfall to our left. That storybook comes to a close. From all of us here at Storybook, we'd like to thank you for joining us and becoming part of our story.